evacuating this building, except that they delayed evacuating it for about 20 minutes or so. According to the fire department, it's more like 45 minutes, okay? And they say that won't happen again. I asked them, they're blaming the news media. They say the news media are to blame for inflaming the situation, for inspiring copycat bomb threats here and so on. So I asked the school board president, Mike DeRocher, I said, what should we do? I said, if the fire chief says that you're endangering the welfare of the kids here, should we report it? He says yes. But still in all, we're endangering the welfare. Then there was an exchange with the high school principal here, Frida Berger, where I asked her, now the police chief and the fire chief both told me that she said she didn't want to evacuate here yesterday. She insists all along that she did. Here's what she said. Is there any point and any time when either you or Mr. DeSico told the police department or the fire department you did not want to evacuate?
No, that is not correct.
Never?
We wanted to evacuate. We just wanted to try to find the culprit in-house.
So they're lying? They're wrong when they say that?
I can't answer that.
We don't know what they said.
Well, I know what the fire chief said to me. The fire chief, Andrew Gisandi, is inside right there right now, as a matter of fact, talking with some of the school officials. He told me, he said, I talked to the principal yesterday. I had her on the phone. I told her to evacuate. She said, we don't want to evacuate. We know it's a hoax. And she slammed the phone in his ear. That's what he says. She said. She denies it.
John, sounds like there's a lot of friction between the school officials and between the fire officials. I mean, are they trying to work this out right now?
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing, okay, let me tell you something, okay? One of the dangers in covering a story like this is that it does inspire copycats. But the police, Lieutenant Tom Ross, the acting police chief, he tells me they're going to go all out to try to catch whoever is calling in these things, okay? And he says it's a misdemeanor and they're going to prosecute it to the full extent.
Okay, John McLaughlin, live in Cohoes, and we will have more on this story on News 10. Have a reason to be mad. Fred has one man's opinion.
Democracy in action at Cohoes High School. These kids feel their lives were put in danger by an administration that didn't take seriously a very serious business, bomb threats. Now, probably it was a hoax. It seems it was. But are they in a position to know? That is the question these kids are asking over and over again. Now, there's a cardinal rule in gun safety that goes like this. Every gun is loaded and dangerous until you can prove it's not. And the same thing goes with a bomb threat. Until it's proved, it has to be taken very seriously. Now, these kids, are they taking advantage of a nice sunny day? They certainly are. And who's to blame them for that? Fred LeBrun for News 10.
Officer who responded to the call.
And the door was slammed in his face.
Who slammed the door?
Mrs. Berger.
Police take these bomb scares seriously. They've arrested 5 people, including a 10-year-old, for bomb scares since 1989. And there have been 2 fires at schools, one here and one at the Jungle Gym at the Harmony Mills School just 3 days ago. Tensions escalated even further today. Students driving out with kids packed in the back of pickups were pulled over and arrested by police.
Move it now, or you're going in with him too.
One of the boys we'd spoken to earlier, Ian Zumbach, was charged with reckless endangerment. Then his frantic mother arrived.
Wait a minute, what's the problem? Reckless endangerment. For what? More kids in the back. He had people in his truck. Everybody left. He had people in the back of his truck. He pulled them over.
While police were chasing the kids, 2 more alarms went off at the school. 2 more bomb scares. This time, these students say they saw Berger pull the alarm.
She just stood there and pulled it just like that.
Does that make you guys feel better?
Yeah, she's just trying to prove herself because now she knows she's wrong.
After all the commotion, most of the kids returned to class. Just a short time ago, school officials held a news conference to say that they will in the future report all bomb incidents immediately, and that what they did yesterday may have been wrong. They're reviewing their policy. Let's take a look at that tape.
Already that I apologize for the lapse in time. Yes, the policy was followed. We thought quite erroneously that we could find the culprit. And we were wrong. At the same time, I directed Ms. Berger, make sure you call the police, let them know, and then follow what they say.
That was Superintendent Gil DeChico. It's apparently under control now. There are some people trying to work out what the policies will be and how they will be followed in the future, but it's clear that they understand that the policy was not perhaps followed as well as it should have been yesterday, and this sort of incident will not happen again. Back to you.
All right, Judy Sanders reporting from Cohoes. Thank you.